was the third one in our neoplasm group, wasn't it, for cavitation. Look at the mediastinum firstly. Look at the mediastinum. This is not a normal mediastinal configuration, is it? What is the mediastinum doing? Because look at it on this one. This is better. Even though it's almost a year later.
Shifts it to the right and top.
It's wider, isn't it? This is wider than it is on this one. Now, I wouldn't say this one's normal, but this one's closer to normal than this one is. It's wider, and it's also kind of well-defined, a little bit scalloped and kind of lumpy looking. This is a mediastinal configuration, and this is a patient with neoplasm in the mediastinum. And one of the main neoplasms that involves the mediastinum is lymphoma. And this was a Hodgkin's disease patient. And I think it's got one of the classic clinical presentations. Painless swelling left side of her neck. Painless. Do you remember pathology talking about when lymph nodes are neoplastic, they tend to be non-tender. When they're inflamed, they tend to hurt. Painless swelling in the neck. That's one of the classic signs, actually, of Hodgkin's disease, is non-tender cervical chain lymphadenopathy, which is some chiropractors, every chiropractor ought to know that. This was a Hodgkin's patient. If you look very closely, there's some little tiny cavities out here. One there, probably maybe one in here, little faint cavities. And that's, the cancer cells are actually retrograding. They're going big orange opposite direction from the lymph nodes, opposite. You know, they're retrograding through the lymphatics. And it's causing little small focal cancer areas out in the lung, and they're cavitating. Yeah. Remember, Hodgkin's was in the multiple group, wasn't it? Yeah. This was a Hodgkin's. It's a nice example of the widening of the mediastinum. And we'll